Hello, everyone, and a very big welcome to another edition of Becoming More Against All Odds. My name is Mimaka, and I'm making this podcast from Huddersfield in the United Kingdom. I want to upfront thank our subscribers, those who have liked us on YouTube and have shared our podcast. We say thank you. God bless you. We don't take you for granted. We appreciate you all. Now, today we're going to be doing something different. I'm going to go solo and talk about something that is very important to our becoming more. It's imperative. It's very important for us. And the topic is self-esteem. Now, self-esteem can be defined as your subjective sense of your overall self-worth. And when I say subjective, I'm talking about the fact that it's your perception, it's the opinion you have about yourself, the thoughts that you have about your abilities, whether you can do something or not, that affects your behavior and your productivity. That is self-worth. And these thoughts can be positive, whereby they are said to be a healthy self-esteem, or they could be negative, whereby they are said to be a low self-esteem. I want to also state here that it's not easy to always like everything about yourself, the way you look, all the time. But when it becomes a consistent, a long-lasting, a regular thing for you to beat down yourself, to think negative thoughts about yourself, it can lead to low self-esteem. And already we live in a world that is very toxic and negative. We have people doing mean things to other human beings. How else can you justify bullying in school, for instance, where other students take on, to frustrate other children like them at school, bully them, some even to the point of death? How else will you justify racism, where you're judged, you're discriminated against because of the color of your skin or the texture of your hair? How else would you justify when people say negative things about you? And these things stick to your subconscious, and then make you have low self-esteem. Sometimes it could be age, you're beginning to age and you can't do the things you were doing before. At other times, your socio-economic status can bring down your self-esteem. Disability can bring down your self-esteem. People on the wheelchair, people that, have one form of deformity or the other, they are discriminated against and it brings down self-esteem. So many things bring down self-esteem. But we have to fight. We have to survive. We have to thrive and become all that God wants us to be. So we cannot give in to low self-esteem. We cannot be less than what we have been created to be. And that will be insulting the God that has made us in his own image. So we have to guard the thoughts of our hearts. Guard them with everything that is in our power, so that we remain at productivity level where we function optimally. Now, having healthy self-esteem has a lot of advantages. First of all, it makes you, make decisions that enhance your productivity. It makes you take decisions that will make you a better person, that will make you more. You don't shy away from difficult situations when you have healthy self-esteem. And you know that we are all products of our choices. The choices we make in life determine whether or not we have a good life. So it's very important to have good self-esteem, healthy one, because you then make choices that will enhance your life, that will bring about productivity, that will make you secure. It helps with the decisions you make about your future, for instance, who you marry or who you associate with, your business ventures, the kind of decision you make will depend on whether you have good self-esteem or low one. It also gives us the freedom to become our authentic selves. When you have a healthy self-esteem, you're free. You have the courage to be who you have been created to be. You're not mediocre. You're not somebody's shadow. You're not an echo. You don't echo another person's voice. You become your authentic self. You become who God has created you to be. And when you're sure of yourself, that kind of security gives you impetus to thrive, to do more, to become all that you've been created to be. Because you're an individual, don't forget that. All of us in this world, as many as we are individuals that make up the population of the world. And that is why scientifically that you have unique fingerprints everywhere you go to. Even if you're a Siamese twin, you have your own individual fingerprints that distinguishes you from every other person on earth. So, but if you have low self-esteem, you'll not be able to do that. You'll be mediocre. You will copy other people in the way they talk, the way they dress, whatever they do. But if you have a good, healthy self-esteem, you would be your unique self. And that will help you to thrive and do better. Also, a healthy self-esteem gives us good relationships. Because you attract what you exude. If you're confident in yourself, you're secure in yourself, the relationships you attract will be the ones that are good, that will make you flourish. That give you that environment to be who you are actually born to be. So that is why it's important for us to have healthy self-esteem. But on the other hand, if you have low self-esteem, you will not do well. Because in the first place, you will not be yourself. You will not be authentic. You make poor judgments. You make poor relationships and poor decisions. You will not be able to. You will run away from difficult situations that have the potential to help you grow. That is what low self-esteem will do to you. You will not venture out to becoming more, to doing the things that enhance you, that will give you joy, because you're afraid, you're timid, you're insecure. Also, low self-esteem will make you overtly critical, sensitive over criticism. It will make you sensitive, or when people criticize you, no matter how constructive that criticism is, you are already very sensitive because you have very poor self-esteem. Because you think that you're being judged and so on. Low self-esteem also causes anxiety. It will cause doubt because it gives you insecurity. You're insecure in yourself. These are all the things that low self-esteem can do to you. So, how do we improve? What are the factors that we can have that will improve our self-esteem, our self-worth? What are the factors that we have? First of all, we have to challenge negative thoughts. Negative thoughts. People, we build these negative thought patterns from childhood. When the people you love, peers, parents, friends will begin to tell you, oh, you're not good enough, you're not beautiful enough. Look at how your face is, look at your legs, look at this. They form, negative thought patterns in your head, in your mind. But you have to resist them. You have to fight them and replace them with positive ones. For instance, you can start by writing out 3 things that you're very good at and encourage yourself, celebrate yourself, that at least you can do something that is worthwhile. And then replace every negative thought. If it comes that, oh, you're not beautiful, tell yourself, I am made in the image of God. God created me this way. Nobody made himself. So we have to challenge every negative thought that comes to us. When it says, you cannot do this, you cannot become this, tell yourself, I can do all things. I can do all things. Because you have the power that God has given you to do all things through Christ that strengthens you. You can also, that is one, that is taking care of your mental health. The other thing is, you have to take care of your physical self. Take care of yourself. Whatever it is that you think can enhance you, whatever you can do, that makes you look better, like eating well, sleeping adequately, hydrating yourself by drinking at least 8 glasses of water as recommended in the day or more, exercising moderately. When you do that, your body secretes the feel good hormones, endorphins that help you, have a zest for life. So take care of yourself. If your hair needs to be done, do it. If your hair is not growing well, you need to cut it, cut it. But make sure you look good. Wear clothes that suit your body type and in the colors that enhance your complexion. It's not every color that goes for everyone. There are colors that you will come in and then they're just the best, but other colors may not enhance you. Look for those colors. When you're able to choose your wardrobe correctly, you find out that you don't even need too many clothes to look pretty. Secondly, about yourself, you have to make sure that your health is optimal. If you need to go for physical, do your physicals. Make sure you take your medication if you're on medication, and then pray to God to help you maintain a good health. This can help in making you improve in your self-esteem. Because if you're healthy, your mind is healthy. When your body is healthy, your mind is healthy. And you'll be able, when you're well rested and so on. Another thing that can help you is avoid stress. Learn to relax as much as you can. Avoid stress. And relaxation mustn't be traveling out to Italy or Spain. Just taking a simple bath can help relax you. Taking a walk can relax you. Listening to music, good music can relax you. Dancing, having a lot of laughter can relax you. So learn to relax. Learn always to take time off and relax. Reduce the stress. There's too much stress in the world. You have to make a deliberate effort to rest. And finally, I want to talk about the fact that we need to be saying no. Learn to say no. It's not every responsibility that people throw at you that you accept. Learn to say no. People have their own agenda and they want you to run their script. But if you're not sure of yourself, you will want to please everybody. You want to be a man pleaser. You go all out doing things, run here, do that. No time for yourself. Learn to do the things that make you happy. And this can be done only when you learn to say no to the many demands that people throw at you. In conclusion, I would like to tell us that no matter what formed your low self-esteem, it can be corrected. For instance, if your low self-esteem was as a result of past experiences, painful past experiences, you have to tell yourself that it's in the past and move forward with your life. For instance, if Joyce Meyer, for instance, had lived in the past because of the negative, painful past experiences she had, we would not have the impactful ministry that she has today. And you can see her, you hear her talk about her past experiences with no apology. We have to learn that whatever happened in our past has to remain in the past. It should not hold us back to becoming who we are or can truly be. We have to learn to be audacious, learn to live bold lives, especially as women. Learn that, the sky is the starting point. And secondly, if your low self-esteem is as a result of negative words that have been spoken over you in the past, remember that God has given you the brain that can change anything. It just starts by telling yourself every day what the promises of God are over you. You tell yourself that God has made you for a purpose, and then outline the promises of God and live by them. Believe that this is what it should be, and you're going to succeed. If socioeconomic status is the reason for your low self-esteem, especially as a woman, remember that your bank account does not determine your self-worth. It does not. Yeah, you need to contribute to society. And that is why we encourage every woman, everyone out there to learn to do something. It could be just planting vegetables behind your house or in your garden and sell to neighbors and friends. It could be learning how to sew, learning a trade, becoming more by contributing to society. You can start a savings, no matter how small. Start little. If you're involved in a farm or any business, learn to take out the profits and put aside as savings. It will come in handy. But do not be idle. Do not beg. Do not be a woman that will go out and you're always not having enough. Remember the Proverbs 31 woman. And be industrious. Do your bit and God will bless it. So these are the things that we have to look forward to and change our lives. When we do that, the God of heaven that has created everything in abundance is going to help us. And we're going to do much more. Also, try new things. Take a different route to your house every day. Every other day. Don't just follow the same pattern. It helps to rejuvenate. It helps to give you zest. Be of help to somebody else. It increases your self-worth. You can help an elderly lady, by cleaning her house or going shopping for her. Or a new mother, helping her do her laundry, take care of the baby while she takes a nap. It increases your self-worth. Or start a new project. If you have the idea of writing something, a story, start. Put down the first lines. It's going to help improve your self-worth, your self-esteem, and you now become more. No, don't accept status quo. Do not remain in the position that you have always been. Life is dynamic, and you have to learn to do more. So we're going to stop here for today, and I pray that this short podcast has helped somebody. And please like us, like this channel, subscribe to it, and share it to friends. We all need to do well. We all need to become more. And we can only do that when we believe in ourselves, believe in the potential that God has put in us, and believe that change will come. Change will come our way, no matter what we're going through. Remember, change came for the slaves in the 18th century. Slaves that were taken from Africa and scattered all over the world. It was looking very bleak and dark. But today, slavery has been abolished. Yeah, you may say there is some form of slavery still going on, but it's no more legalized. It's no more legalized. And at least we have the impetus, we have the authority to raise our heads wherever we go as free people. Change can come. Remember COVID year? It was looking very dark and bleak. We didn't know we could come out of it. But today, we're here, traveling everywhere, socializing again. So we have to believe that change can come for us. We have to believe that change can come. Things cannot remain the way they are. And when we've done that, when we have the faith and we've done our part, I believe that God will help us. Thank you so much. And God bless you. Till the next time we meet, stay well. Thank you. I appreciate it.